Hi everyone, it's Adrienne here, Paper Diva 67, and I want to show you the charms from the Tim Holtz Swivel Charm Swap, Leoni's Charm Swap from on the Scrap Beach. And this month it was a choice of either junk drawer or attic treasures. So I chose attic treasures. I didn't even really understand what junk drawer was until I read about it, but I had already decided on attic treasures. So I really loved putting this together. It was really fun because you're able to kind of go with that vintage idea. There's a lot of shine on this. Can't you see that from the, I sprayed it with Lindy's Stamp Gang, and I think I might have overdone it because not only did I use Lindy's Stamp Gang, but I also used the Perfect Pearls spray from Ranger. And that one was, what was that one called? I'm never good with those names, but I'll just put them down below. So if you want to know. I used Tim Holtz paper. I'm going to, if you can see that there, that is from, I guess his collection is called Attic Treasures, I think. And the paper is kind of like an ad for a variety store. And so it has all these vintage items, only I think it's in French. So I used that one. And this thing that right here that it's sitting on, that the card is on, is from Seven Gypsies. If you look at the back, it was for those, I don't even know what you want to call them, display things that they sold quite a few years ago. And I still have mine to put together, but I grabbed some of the cards because I liked them. I love how they have like the tab on the top. And since I'm talking about the card, I'll just finish talking about the card. Right here, this is from the Tim Holtz collection of papers. I just wanted to put have a little color in there, the blue. And I stamped here Attic Treasures. And this was a prototype. And on the one that got sent to the ladies, I did it in green so it could show up a little bit better. And I think I like that better. But the one that I was just showing you right here is actually mine, and I had run out of that other paper and I used something else that was in that pack. So that's not what's going to the ladies, but that's what's staying with me. This is just an extra one that I have a feeling I have a buyer for, because I sent it out to a contest at my local Harvest Festival Day that the bead shop was doing, and they encouraged me to enter it, and I ended up with somebody who's interested in buying it out of it. So that's kind of cool, even though I didn't win. That's okay. So this is from the stamp set from, sitting right here, TPC Studio, Vintage Bird Cages, and I fell in love with that. So that's this one right here, and I just think it's beautiful. It has some really wonderful sayings. And then, of course, this is the Tim Holtz saying here, "In dreams we catch glimpses of life larger than our own." I Am Roses, I kind of really grunged those up. I didn't do that so much for the ladies. And this paper here is from a Recollections, a new pack. I think it's called Love Stack. And right here, oh yeah, the little bird. I remembered I had those birdies. They're from Carla's Etsy shop, and I wanted something dimensional. All right, so here's just the back, and just some more stamping and a little sheeny thing on there. All right, so here we go into the attic. So we start with this key, because you need a key to get into the attic. And there's a little bit of like vintage type crocheted trim. And then, I don't know if you've ever heard of that little phrase, angels in the attic. So I made a little angel there. And this little finding was kind of last minute. That's the Tim Holtz, what do you call that, film strip. I thought it would be neat because I was thinking about how you get old pictures that are in an attic. And then we've got this little hanging thing, I don't know, little hat, or I don't know, it just kind of, I liked it. I've been wanting to do one of these hanging things. It could be a lamp shade. Right here is this little Chinese bead. And so it made me think of when you find those old vases in your attic that you weren't expecting to find. Maybe you'd find a Chinese vase up there. And then, of course, every attic has a chandelier, a crystal chandelier waiting to be found, which would be a real treasure. So I used some crystal beads, just kind of varied the shapes of the beads. I like to do that, have different shaped beads together. Getting caught on my tag. This here is just a little trio of beads. You have a fan that got stuck up there in that attic, and a shoe. Here's the little back side. It's a little porcelain shoe. Looks like a little slipper, a little girl's slipper, or a dolly slipper maybe. And then, of course, you need a moth in the attic. And this next charm, my husband says, are mothballs. So every attic needs to have some mothballs in it. So these represent mothballs. And it has a little dangle on it. And of course, we always are going to find a pocket watch. So here's the pocket watch. And last set of dangles is a Tim Holtz, I don't know, I guess they're called mementos or something like that, charms. This one says moments. And then I'm going to come down here to the bottom. That bead reminded me of like a tweed jacket that you might find. And so dangling off here is just something that probably would be in the junk drawer or in the pocket of a man's jacket. And of course, kind of something that reminded me of a gear. It might be in a guy's jacket or something. And then just this green bead. So this is kind of the masculine set here. Here's the button that would go on that tweed jacket. And then last, just one of these Tim Holtz pins and a few little colored beads hanging off of it. Of course, there's little variations on all of them. Mostly the ideas are the same. Maybe a few beads are a little different on the different charms, just because when I decided to make a fourth, I was shy on a couple things. Let me see if this one's different. No, not really. I think I decided I would do some colored beads maybe on some of the ladies' ones. And this one is mine. And anyhow, not much different. So that's the charm for this month, you guys. So thanks for watching, and let me know what you think. And come and join us over there. We're having a great time putting together some really, really pretty things. So, all right, you guys, have a good one. Thanks so much. Bye.